treat you good.
Last year, you had a smash hit with Lay Me Down. In fact, it broke a record for the longest song at number one on the modern rock chart for consecutive weeks for any non-major record label.
Band, yeah.
That's amazing. Can we give it up for that feat right there? It's a song that basically established itself as a forever song in radio, as far as I'm
Yeah, that
concerned.
feels good. It's cool.
Where was the first place you guys ever heard that song on the radio? Where were you? How'd that feel?
I actually had a friend call me and say, hey, I think I just heard you guys on the radio. And I was like, no, it had to be someone else. You know, we're not being played on the radio. And then, I called our manager, and he's like, yeah, they're just starting to spin you right now. I just left the meeting, and they spun it. So it was pretty cool when we figured that out.
What about the rest of you? Were you guys in town, or were you?
Yeah, we were in town when it got it, so probably just driving around, something like that. I just got a ton of text messages, you know.
And you did that track, Lay Me Down, with Rome, who's now with Sublime. How did you guys connect with him?
We've always just been, we were friends with him before like that whole Sublime talk happened. We'd met through a mutual friend at this recording studio that we have down in Newport that we work at, and he would just come in and we became friends before all that stuff happened, and we actually wrote that song before all that stuff, that cool stuff happened for him. And then right when he got with Sublime, that song came out and blew up, and then we got to go out on tour with those guys. So the way that worked was really cool, you know.
Yeah. And as far as like being, and you guys got a chance to do last year a handful of shows with him. But as far as touring, you've been around for what, 8-10 years now?
Yeah.
And how does it feel? How do you feel like you guys have changed, not necessarily personally, but as artists? Now you're pretty much a recognizable name, as opposed to maybe a few years ago. Have you guys changed at all, or how does it make you feel?
That's, we just did our first headlining tour before this last summer, and that was cool. A lot of the, most of the shows were sold out, and for us to go from, nobody at these towns to a sold out show at these bigger venues, that feels good.
I think that's definitely been the best change is just the shows, like he said.
Yeah, we're still
going
idiots.
to places where it was 10 people, that weren't even there to see us, to go to those same exact places, and there's 2,000 singing every word.
Yeah, we're all buying Bentleys and helicopter rides now, and we all.
Is
have
it weird to
mansions.
get recognized?
We don't get recognized.
You get recognized. You don't?
No, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, what was like the first time you were like, holy shit, people kind of know who we are?
I was getting a happy ending at this little Vietnamese massage place, and the lady was like, oh, my daughter likes you. And I was like, oh, no way. Is this free? And she's like, no.
That's great.
Like,
happy ending. Where is this place?
No, I just made that
up. Anyone else recognized for being rock stars now at this point?
I got called out at Disneyland one time by a bunch of 10-year-olds. That was pretty weird.
Then he went to jail afterwards.
Then Chris Matthews from Dateline showed up and everything went south.
It's because Duddy was in a Mickey Mouse costume. It had nothing to do with the band.
You guys have any pre-show rituals, any superstitions that kind of have to be done before you play a show?
Not really. Dave makes us some chilled shots of whiskey before, usually, if we're drinking, but we don't have nothing too much. Nothing too crazy.
Any no superstitions, nothing weird that has to be done?
Not really, no.
Mm-mm. Where do we go from here, guys? Sunset Strip Music Festival, what's next for Dirty Heads?
We are going on tour with Gym Class Heroes in October, and before we do that, in September, we're going out and recording the new album. We're going to finish the new album in September.
Now, have you been, as far as the writing process for the next album, was that done while you were on the road? Is that kind of over time, or was it like...
That's been over time. We pretty much have a good, 20 songs done that we'll pick the 12 or 15 out that we've written over the last year, So on the road, at home, whenever we had breaks, stuff like that, we'd get it done.
And what is the song creation process for Dirty Heads? Where does it start?
It's different places. It could be a guitar riff. It could be a lyrical idea that, Jared brings in, or just anything, anything could... Different things always spark the song, Sometimes it'll come in and have a whole song done, or, or sometimes it'll just be one little thing and we'll work on it all together and create it,
Well, personally, I'd like to hear some music. You guys down to hear these guys play?
Well, you never quite forget the first tape you bought. Mine was naughty by nature. Back when OPP was hot, who'd have thought that I could ever turn out this way? I'm blaming that Rock, Mike D, and MCA. Yeah, it was beasties on my mind pretty much all the time. I started smoking pot and figured out about Sublime. Oh my God, I never wanted something so badly. I wanna learn to play guitar and sing this like Bradley. And the B-lines of Eric Job reminded me of hip-hop. Singing lovin' is what I got. But when the lovin' was gone, I learned to play the blues through Stevie Ray Vaughan. I needed music for all the ways it helped me deal. Now I'm loving my guitar the way that BB loved the seal. Can you feel it? Yeah, I'm like 6 damn strings, never sounded so appealing. Can you feel it? Yeah, I'm like, once you got the mic, you better sing like you believe. Like you believe. Like you believe. Like you believe.
Well, Bob Marley was the tomb, little Jay was in the womb. My mom had put the headphones on her belly, feel me move, and every Jimi Hendrix riff, I'd give her a little kick, just to let her know to turn it up a little bit. And please, when I go up, can I sound like Police? That's what I was thinking while I'm praying on my knees. But now that I'm grown, a fantasy of my own, I'm in the studio now, and I feel like I'm home, so can you feel it? Yeah, I'm like 6 damn strings, never sounded so appealing. Can you feel it? Yeah, I'm like, once you got the mic, you better sing like you believe. Like you believe. Like you believe. Like you believe. Well, now my music's been shelved because these people don't believe in me. But I'ma fill the shelf up before they hit the end of me. I'll be writing songs to the end of all eternity. Never went to college, man, my band was my fraternity. Never stick my nose in the shit that ain't concerning me. But I'll be the first to swing, man, if you're burning me. Every day you waste, just another day wasted. I'm so damn close, man, I can taste it. So can you feel it? Yeah, I'm like 6 damn strings, never sounded so appealing. Can you feel it? Yeah, I'm like, once you grab the mic, you better sing like you believe. Like you believe. Like you believe. Like you believe. Like you believe in you. Like you. Like you believe in you. Like you. Like you believe in you, like you believe in you, like you.
Well, I treat you good.